Hi everybody. I wanted to sit down and really show my Wiccan and magic book collection. Just wanted to sit down with you and show you the books and what the covers look like and everything, so that if you do want to buy them or you're looking for that particular book, you know what the cover looks like. This book here is the first one that I've ever gotten, and they do have a new updated version of this one, and the cover looks a little bit different. But if you're just starting out, I recommend this book. It's very easy, very simplistic. I bought this at Second and Charles, and you can still see where the sticker was, which I actually hate. I wish they would find different stickers that can just right off. But I haven't really used this one yet. I have kind of thumbed through it a little bit. And it seems to be pretty okay. It definitely describes some of the candles in it and like corresponding colors and days and stuff like that and what they represent. And it does give a little bit of back history, like the purposes of ritual magic or rituals and magic. But yeah, that's what that one looks like. Please ignore the ugly sticker right there. And if this video starts to run long, I might make it a two-parter just to save on time, so I'm not eating up all of y'all's time. I know y'all have heard me talk about Scott Cunningham. He's my favorite author when it comes to magic books, Wiccan books. And this one is really fun if you are into crafts, which I am. And I've only done one of the ones in here. If I can find it. I can't find it. Right, it would take me forever to find it again. Oh, wait, there it is. That one right there. I done that one, and it was so much fun. I probably made like 40 of them things just to make them. And then I was giving them like to friends and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you like crafts, this is definitely the book to get. Or if you like DIY stuff, definitely get this book. A lot of fun in here, and you can alter the things to be like family fun, which is pretty awesome. This book I've also had for a really long time, and I'm kind of on the fence about this book. I don't know. I like it, but I don't like it. It's got some good parts, some bad parts. But it's called Charms and Spells and Formulas. But yeah, I don't know. Like, some of the things in it are, I don't know. I guess it's just personal preference, but it is still a good book. It has a lot of good, like, things that, like how to make your own incense and how to make your own oils and things like that. So it does come in handy for that. The Magical Household, also by Cunningham. Spells and Rituals for the Home, and this one's also very fun. I'm losing my train of thought again. This is a good book to have, especially for household rituals, like home protections, things like that, lost objects, stuff like that. Let's see if I can find, and I think it also has like recipes on things that you can make, like bath oils and stuff like that. And there's a section on dreaming. I've only read like part of the book, because usually whenever I have books like this, I don't read the book from cover to cover. I just go in, find what I need, and read that part. Magical Herbalism, also more like a reference book rather than a read cover to cover. But also Cunningham. And it just has like every herb you could think of, its uses, correspondences to it. So this is also a very useful book to get if you're really wanting to get into magical herbalism, which I used to be really into, and then I kind of slowed down on it, but I would really like to pick it up again. And sorry if I feels like I'm trying to breeze through these books. It's just that this video is getting kind of long. This one I bought secondhand, and it's also a Scott Cunningham, and I've only read to right there so far, and so far it's been really good. It's kind of basically like the other ones of his, you know, where it just has a few spells and then different things that you can do. But it's still a really good book to have, and it has a lot of reference material in it, and that's one thing that I like about Scott Cunningham's books. It's reference material. My ultimate favorite Scott Cunningham book that I fell in love with is Cunningham's Book of Shadows, and it is supposed to be his actual spells, rituals, chants, everything from his actual Book of Shadows is published in here. So, it's really just a good book to have in your collection anyway. And since he's like one of my favorite authors, I just had to have it, you know. And I even got my own little bookmark in there that I made. Yeah, I made that bookmark. It didn't come with the book. Another encyclopedia of magical herbs, which I think actually gets more extensive than the other one. Like this one actually has like diagrams and pictures of what the herbs look like, and has a little bit more of what the herb is for, what it can be used for. It's planetary alignments, things like that. But there's what the cover looks like. And I don't know, I just love Scott Cunningham books. I don't know what to say. This one I also bought online. I can't really tell you a whole lot about it because I haven't really got to sit down and like read some of it like I wanted to. But I thought, since I am a solitary witch, that this would be perfect for me, because a lot of the books that I find have to do with like covens and stuff like that, and I'm just it's not that I have anything against covens or people being in covens. It's just not for me. I'm not a people person at all. People weird me out. I don't like going around them. I don't like being in crowds. I'm sure a lot of people in covens are very, very nice people, so it's nothing to discredit them. It's just me. I don't like people. But this is also, maybe one day whenever I finally sit down and really, read that book, I will, let y'all know how it is. This is also one that I got secondhand. A lot of my books I get secondhand. So before you go running to like a bookstore, check eBay, check Amazon. There's an app that you can get on your phone called the Macari app. Check there. A lot of times people, especially younger people, will get magic books, think that they're going to be all into it, and then whenever they find that their spells are not working the way that they want, they will sell all their books. So you can get like a bunch of books for like $30, like a stack this tall of books for like $30. Where else should you try? Second and Charles. If you have any kind of secondhand bookstores in your area, such as like Second and Charles, definitely check them out. I've gotten a lot of books from there. And there's one particular book that I'm going to get to that I got for a steal. Like, I mean, highway robbery. But yeah, this is also one that I got secondhand. And I actually think I bought this one off the Macari app as well. And I haven't got to sit down and really thumb through this one or read it either. That's probably going to be my weekend task this weekend, because I never go anywhere or do anything. But I'll let you know about this one as well. I've had this one for a very long time. Very good reference book if you're wanting to also make incense oils and stuff. Very easy to understand. Has the recipes written out very well. And this is also a Scott Cunningham. And It's just, I don't know if maybe it's just because I love his books so much or because they're just that good, but I find that his books are very easy to follow. They're very easy to read. Even somebody who's new to the craft can get his books and follow it very well, and it's not hard at all. Um, I would definitely, even though I love Raymond Buckland's books, they are very advanced. So if you are starting out, definitely go with Scott Cunningham because they are more basic and broken down. The book that I got for a steal that I thought was like highway robbery was this big boy. I mean, look at that. This is book retails for, I want to say like $30, $25, something like that. I got this book on eBay for 99 cents free shipping. The reason why the guy sold it for so cheap is because the cover has a little hole in it. That's it. Just like whenever it was in the box and they were cutting the box open to get the books out, somebody sliced it. That's the only reason that guy sold it for 99 cents. And me, that doesn't even bother me. I didn't even know it had that spot in it whenever I bought it. And I was like, what's wrong with this book? Why is it so cheap? Is it a digital copy? And he said, no, it is the physical copy, and it is in good condition. And it is. It's in very good condition. The binding's great on it, and this is just an awesome book. Has a lot about the history of witchcraft in it, as it says on the front. Wiccan history, neo-paganism history. Pretty much anything you can think of that you need to learn is in here. Just a really good book. This is also one that I bought secondhand. I Advanced Witchcraft. I haven't got to read it yet, so I can't tell you a whole lot about it. But the lady that I bought it from, I asked her about it, and she said that it was a really good book and it was really helpful. But it is, when it says advanced, it is very advanced, and you have to already have at least a mid-grade knowledge of Wicca and witchcraft to be able to follow this book. Another two of my all-time favorite books are these. The Complete Book of Witchcraft and Book of Spirit Communication. I've read this one more than I have this one. And these are like study guides. So, just think about witchcraft school. That's what these are like. They are handbooks. They are study guides. So you're going to want, they have like study sheets that you do, tests that you do to test your knowledge on what you just learned. They are study guides, but they are also very helpful in that way because they help you retain the information that you have just learned. But as I said earlier, they are very advanced, and I would definitely start small and work your way up to these books. And just the other day, my sister gave me this because she accidentally ordered two of them, and I'm thinking she got this one secondhand. And it is for the year of 2015 and 2016, which is, this year's almost up. But that's totally fine. I mean, even if you get a past issue Sabbath book or almanac, you can still use it and use it for references and stuff like that. You don't have to, like, get rid of it just because it's a year old. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy sitting down reading this one. This is just some tarot cards that I really haven't used, so they've just been kept in the box. But these, oh God, are probably the biggest reference books that I have. When it says it has 5,000 spells in it, it really does have 5,000 spells. Every spell you could possibly think of or come up with is in here. There's even a spell in here that will allow you to communicate with the dead through a tree, which is pretty weird. And I actually have a story to go along with that. My ex, we were in a cemetery, and he was performing that particular spell. Well, me and the friend that we were not with him when he was performing the spell. We were actually standing off to the side watching him, but also just kind of taking in the scenery of the cemetery at night, because it is beautiful, it is peaceful. And the next thing we know, looking off to like the left of us, we see a distinct shadow that looks like a dog. Well, at first I think, oh, well, we're in a neighborhood. There are houses around. It must be somebody's dog, and it looks like it's on the other side of the fence. Well, then the shadow just kind of morphed into like a ball, like a black mass ball, and moved from the opposite side of the fence to the front side of the fence, and then morphed back into the shape of a dog. And me and him started getting pretty freaked out. We weren't quite sure what we were seeing. But it definitely, I mean, it was not menacing. I can say that. Like, it didn't feel like it was evil or dark or bad or anything like that. If anything, it just seemed like it was, just kind of watching, just kind of guarding over. So I don't know if maybe like whatever he was doing was bringing out the guardian of that cemetery or whatever. And I do believe that cemeteries are guarded over. I've always believed that. Even whenever I was a little kid, I thought that there was something mysterious or unseen in the cemetery that watches over all the deceased and everything that's in the cemetery. But yeah, I mean, it was just a cool experience. It was a little scary at first, but it wasn't menacing. And I didn't get any negative vibes from it. So, but that's what happened with that. And I also have that book that I just showed you that led me into another story and made this video even longer. Is over here. And that's the companion book to it, and it is also an awesome reference book. Now, if you get this book, they do make a paperback version of these books now that are way cheaper than the hard copy versions that I got. These books right here were about $30 each. Now, the paperback, I do have a paperback in one of their other books, which I'm trying to see if there is a price for it, and I'm not seeing one. But I think this one is about $20. The paperback versions of these books are about $20. So, like, saving money is a thing for you. Luckily for me, these were gifted to me, so I got them for nothing. My sister, actually, what it was is my sister knew a lady who bought these books because she was wanting to try to do something to communicate with her deceased son. And she bought both of these books as a set, and I guess it kind of freaked her out a little bit, so she just gave them to my sister, like, here, take them. And then my sister was like, well, you know, I'm not going to use them. So she just gifted them to me because I had always wanted them, and I was in love with them the moment that I saw them. But this video is getting very long. We're at 25 minutes. Maybe I can do some editing and cut some rambles out. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you have a question about a book, leave a comment. I will definitely try to get to it and answer it. Or if you know of some books that you think are good, suggest them, and I will definitely check them out. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and I will leave the links in the bar below. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed seeing a more extensive look into my magic book collection. Thank you. Bye.